You're listening to the Nostalgia Channel podcast with your host, Chris. I am here with the incredible Justin Shenkarow. How are you, Justin?
Fantastic, Chris. It's so great to be here and excited to talk to you. So, it's a joy. Thanks for having me on your show.
You're welcome. I wanted to start with how you got into the business. I thought of a really interesting question. And what was your first role? Do you remember?
Yeah, way back in the day when I was 6 years old, I booked a part in a commercial for the toy company Mattel. And in the ad, I was actually flying around in a harness, which was so fun. So they put me in a harness, and I was actually flying in the commercial. So I had loved that. What kid doesn't want to fly? So I was actually flying, and then in addition to that, they had what's called a craft service table, where they had all this yummy food set aside for us to be able to munch on and enjoy. So it was candies and cookies. So between flying in the commercial and then having a craft service table with unlimited yummy food, I was sold. And then I was off to the races from that point forward.
Nice. So I wanted to talk about Izzy, the Olympic mascot, because this is how my story started with you and how I discovered your videos was I was on here on Instagram just scrolling or whatever one day, and I saw a reel of you talking about how you were the voice of the Olympic mascot. How was that experience?
That was one of my favorite roles that I ever did. And what's interesting is that when I went to audition for that part, I wasn't actually auditioning for the part of Izzy. I was auditioning for a bully character in an animated series. And so when I was in the actual audition room, I had created this kind of deeper bully voice, a bit similar to Harold from Hey Arnold. And then when the director was giving me some directorial notes, I would answer him in my regular voice. And then I would go and do this kind of bully voice. And the director said, I like your normal voice. Can you read for this other part we're also auditioning for, but just kind of keep it in your normal voice? I said, yeah, sure. And lo and behold, that was for the part of Izzy. And that's how I got the role. So it was pretty neat. I didn't expect it at all. And then it was such an incredible part to have and such an honor and a privilege to be the voice of the 1996 Atlanta Olympic mascot.
It was so cool watching your reels about that, all the ones you made. I just wish you got to go to the Olympics.
Me too. I was so bummed. Yeah, it was supposed to be a lot bigger than it ended up being. I mean, it was still great. We did an animated special, and we did a couple other things, but it was supposed to be a lot bigger. I was supposed to go to the Olympics and do a lot of other projects associated with the mascot, and it just kind of fell short. So that's the one bummer, was that I didn't end up being able to go to the actual Olympics. But besides that, it's such an honor to be the voice of an actual Olympic mascot. So I feel very privileged.
Not many people can say that.
Yeah, not too many. I don't think there's too many actual voices of Olympic mascot. There's only a couple of us, so it's pretty neat to be one of a few.
And at such a young age too. It's crazy.
Yeah. I did it when I was 15 into 16.
Wow. So when did Hey Arnold come about?
Hey Arnold, we first did, I believe, in like '95, so it was right around the same time I was doing Izzy. We did the pilot for Hey Arnold maybe in '95, I think, somewhere around then, and then the show got picked up in '96, and then we did, I think, Hey Arnold from about '96 to maybe 2004, somewhere in that range.
That's one of the best cartoons ever.
Thank you. I agree, 1,000%. Absolutely love playing Harold and love Hey Arnold, and it's just such an incredible, fun role to have played. and have been part of the history of one of the greatest cartoons I think ever.
Most of us know you from that and from there, and um, some people didn't even know it, and some people were like, "He's from that," and I'm like, "Yes."
Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's kind of it's fun. I remember when I met one of my favorite shows growing up was He-Man, and I actually for years worked with this voiceover actor and didn't know that he was He-Man. And we were talking after a voiceover session once, and he was talking that he was going to a con for He-Man, and they were getting the whole cast back together. And I was like, "Oh, who did you play?" He's like, "I was the voice of He-Man," and I was in total shock. I was like totally fanboying because that was my favorite cartoon as a kid.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
He-Man was a good show.
Thank you. I enjoyed it too. I just wish I was on it.
But you have been on so many like good things, like Erie, Indiana, and Picket Fences, and
Thank you.
a lot of other good shows.
Thank you. I actually one of my missions now is to bring Erie, Indiana back. I really want to reboot the show, bring it back. You know, I did the show with Omri Katz, who played Marshall, and Jason Marsden, who played Dash X, and we love Erie. We love working on the show, and I really want to bring the show back and convince Lionsgate to remake it. So I'm hoping we can all do that together.
I'm hoping that was a good show that deserved more.
I totally agree. Thank you.
What was your favorite thing about being on Erie, Indiana?
I think it was a really special show to be on because, first off, it was the first show that I was a series regular on, meaning I was in every single episode. And it was kind of a young creator team and a young writing team and a young directing team. And so we were all kind of like a family right out of the gate. It was just such a, everybody knew we were making this special, unique show together. And everybody was so invested emotionally into the creation of it and gave 150,000% to everything that it just felt magical. So working on the show was just such an incredible experience that I want to rekindle that and bring it back, not only for the experience myself, but also for the fans.
Nice. And you'd be a good person to try to bring that back.
Thank you.
Which leads me into my next question. We're hopping around decades a bit, but what are you working on now?
So I just recently wrote, directed, and starred in a comedy pilot, which is super fun. It's called It's Your Fault, and it's an adorable show about it's a little takeoff on my life with a lot of creative license. And the show is about a character who was a child actor, and now he's kind of just resting on his laurels, not doing too much. And his mom decides to move into his house and hire a camera guy on Craigslist to shoot a reality show about his life. Because her goal, she thinks if Kris Jenner can turn the Kardashians into superstars, she can return the Shenkarow brand back into superstardom. And my character is a little bit out of it. Like, he sees animated things in his life come to life because he's done so many cartoons. He actually starts talking to things in his life like your little cartoon characters. And it's a really fun show. So I shot the pilot, and now I'm really looking for an opportunity to build a community around the show and go out and find a great executive producer to bring on the show and find a really good home for it. So I'm very excited about that. Very excited about that. And then I'm also producing a couple different projects that are true crime series that I'm excited about. And I'm in production right now for Bronx Buzz, which is the series that I created with the New York Yankees Entertainment Sports Network. And we are in season 3 of that show. So we're in production. And then I'm fortunate to be playing Rhino, which I absolutely love, Rhino, on Fighting His Amazing Friends. We're on season 6 of that show. So working on all of those projects in tandem right now.
Wow, you're a busy man.
I got a lot of fun things working on. Yeah,
That's a great workload though.
it is. It is. It is. You know, as an actor producer, you're happy and excited when you've got a lot of projects happening, and when you don't, it's kind of it's not as uplifting. So it's great to be busy in our industry.
Does it ever get overwhelming for you?
No, I don't think so. I think that I'm just, I've been doing it for so long. I'm used to juggling a lot of different projects, and it makes me the happiest when I have many projects happening at the same time.
That's great. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
How did Spidey and his amazing friends come about? Because that's really interesting.
Yeah, it's a fantastic show. I just auditioned through it. I auditioned for it kind of through the natural channels where my agent had sent me in on audition, and I happened to know the fabulous casting director and one of the producers on the show, who's another fabulous writer producer. And I auditioned for the part of Rhino, and I ended up getting the role. And it's just been such a pleasure and so fun to work on the show. Kids love it, and parents love it, and it's just one of the best shows I think ever made. And it's so fun. We have a blast, and I hope it lasts forever.
Yeah, it's a really good show. I've watched it and I
Oh,
like
thank
it.
you. Oh, good. That's awesome.
I did not know you were on it though. That took me by surprise.
It's great.
I was like, I watched it for the first time, and um I didn't know like your page and stuff then, and
Uh
then
huh.
when I like got familiarized with your page and you had posted something about it, I'm like, wait a minute, he's on the show too.
Yep, I love Rhino. Hey, Spidey, don't steal all my food. It's Rhino.
And fans go crazy for your work, and I
Oh,
love
thank
seeing
you.
that, and I love being one of the fans that goes crazy for your work, but like it knows how it is in the industry a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
because I have been around celebrities not my whole life, but for the past 3 to 4 years.
That's very cool. Now, well, you're an incredible fan, and I feel like you're really tuned in to the industry as well. How have you found yourself around celebrities? Is it working with them, or in what capacity?
Well, I have been going to conventions for a long time, and
Uh huh.
I made friends with there's an actor named Keith Coogan, so
Uh
he's
huh.
a really good actor. He was a child actor too, so I made friends with him at the one convention, and I made friends with some people that like book celebrities at events and stuff. Um,
Oh, cool.
but for the most part, I work at a theater. I volunteer there, and I got to meet some very famous musicians there. And
That's awesome.
yeah, it's kind of put me into the spotlight a little bit.
Hmm.
And now I met you, and you are the best person I think I've ever met.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for the lovely words. That's so kind.
I always hype you up. I'm on everything, just supporting it seems.
You do, and I feel privileged. It's so great that we connected, and I'm so fortunate that you are always hyping me up across the different platforms, whether it's Instagram or TikTok or YouTube or Threads or anywhere. It's awesome. So I'm so appreciative. And I feel like we need to also talk about a project that we're working on together, which is Jacob Mosley.
Yes, we
This is
do.
a really special project that you created this character, and you've been writing this incredible book that we're collaborating on, but you've really taken the lead. It's your vision. And then, it's like the coolest thing ever. I forgot to mention to you that I'm just starting to take singing lessons. And I've taken them, years ago, but it's been a long time. And working on Jacob Mosley with you has really re-inspired me to get back into singing. And I just love this character that we're creating together. His 1950s English lounge singer, and all the kind of character attributes that he has, the characters that he interacts with, from his music manager Erican, to the Kristen, who he comes to see, who's his fan in New York, and there's all this drama that happens with his manager and her, and just these different characters that we're creating in his world, which is really cool and special. And I feel like it's a cool, and I mentioned this to you, online, there could be a really cool one-man show that we do for Jacob Mosley, and in addition to the book, to really continue to build out his character, discover who he is, create his whole lounge act, different songs in conjunction with the jokes that he tells, his personality. So I'm very excited about it. It's been very inspiring, and I feel grateful for the cameos that you just let me have so much creative freedom. Because cameos are great. It's a lot of fun to have a fan reach out and want them, have them want you to do a Harold, a Happy Birthday, or a Reiner, or whatever it may be, and that's great. I love all that. But this is really kind of a whole nother level of creative freedom, and it's been very special. So thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you for helping me along with this. And I've always been a writer, and I never actually went through with being that serious until I requested the cameo. I'm thinking to myself, like, wait a minute, is this like too out of the normal? But my birthday until December, so I couldn't be like, oh, just shout me out and say happy birthday. Like,
Yeah.
no, it had to be something way different. And it was the first time I saw Jacob, I'm like, holy crap, this is him. Like,
Yeah.
no other vision at all.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, I have to say, kudos to you for kind of taking the risk of doing a cameo, because it is by far the most special cameos I've ever done, and it's awesome. And I really kind of put a lot of thought and work into each one, because I feel like we're creating this character together, and it's really cool. So I love it, and I think it's pretty special that you created the character and thought about it, and were like, hey, let's give this thing a shot and bring this to life. So it's really cool.
Yeah, it is. It's been a highlight of my year, I think, because
Oh, it's awesome.
I haven't done like I have projects in my brain, and then it's like, am I really gonna be driven by it? And then the cameo happened, and I'm like, okay, this is something I can actually try to pursue if he wants to be involved in it more. And I was um I was surprised with how good it was, and that you'd want to even do it, because like Cameo has a decline button. Some of
Oh yeah, no, I loved it. I'm like, that's fun, so creative, so fun, so out of the box, and this is so special. And I was even thinking, like, what a cool story down the road. Hopefully that this project really takes off for us, and it'd be so neat to be able to talk about the press with it. So yeah, it started with your inspiration of reaching out and doing a cameo. That's how it got started. I mean, I've never seen a story kind of get started in terms of a character that way. So it's a really kind of neat press story as well.
Yeah, it's funny what a cameo can lead to.
Yeah,
It's like, it's not the simple happy birthday cameo no more.
that's right.
Even though I have seen the regular cameos you do, and I do want to praise you for the good work you do on them too.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But this is extra special.
I love the like good work that you take and the good care with the cameos too. Like the one was so long. I'm like, holy crap! It's like a movie now.
Yeah, I think there was one that I probably spent about 2.5 hours working on it, because there were so many different angles, and I just wanted to make sure we got the best that we possibly could. So yeah, I take it seriously because I think it's so neat that you give me the creative freedom to kind of bring these to life in the direction that you give me. So it's really fun.
Yeah, I didn't want to be one of them creators that's like, oh, no creative freedom for you, this, and this.
Yeah.
I wasn't even sure, like, when I requested the cameo the first time that you could pull off a British accent.
Well, I gave it my best shot, and I think we kind of found it together. It's like, Jacob's accent is a little bit, it moves around a bit. He grew up in the countryside and spent time in London, and then now he's in New York, so his accent evolves a bit. So I think it kind of works well.
Yeah, it does. Especially when he comes to America.
That's right.
It's crazy that we connected and found each other and like we're working on stuff together and like
Yeah.
it's nice to be part of the vault too now that you opened up that
Thank you.
everybody should go sign up for if you're
Thank
listening.
you. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's been fun to create this newsletter, and I really appreciate it. And you're the number one, the first Vault subscriber with the first Genesis Vault Pass, which is really neat. Congrats, and I so appreciate you hyping it up, and it's exciting. And so for it, the first 500 subscribers get a special edition Genesis Vault Pass, which is neat. And who knows what that will turn into down the road. Hopefully at some point we have thousands of subscribers who really get a lot of value, but the first 500 will always be incredibly special, unique, and that Vault Pass, who knows what kind of that could unlock down the future. So thank you.
You're welcome and thank you. I was surprised to see the number. I'm like, wait, was I the first one that really signed up for this?
Well, the cool thing is I very much did kind of a little random thing to determine who was number one. And you were number one. Fantastic. So it's kind of it felt like it was meant to be.
I turned mine into it like I printed out the picture of the card and I got some cardboard and turned mine into an actual card. So I'll have to show you that sometime.
Yes, I'd love to see that. That's so cool.
I wanted a little something to like just carry around with me. I'm the vault member.
That's awesome. Oh, I love that. That's great.
I take my fan status very seriously.
That is so cool. Yes, please send me a photo of it. That will be amazing. I love that. I love that.
At my jobs volunteer dinner, I got a certificate that said the Ultimate Fan Award because I'm always at like every show almost and always taking videos and pictures and posting them and it's
That's
like
amazing.
it's like to be the ultimate fan and have it on a certificate was pretty cool.
Oh, that's incredible. I mean, that is so great because what we do as actors and the folks who you work with, your musicians as well. I mean, the reason why we do it is to express our creativity and be able to connect with people. And so to get all of this wonderful feedback from you as a fan is very special.
Oh yeah, if I didn't take like my uh, feedback that I give seriously, I don't think I'd have a platform that flocks a big number. It's not even about the number. When I started this account back years ago, I had like 200 followers, and now it's like 46,000. Like it ain't even about the number though, because I've attracted great people like you, and like
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how that happened really. But thank you for being here.
Of course. No, it's a pleasure being here, and you built it, and you built your following and your personal fan base because of what you expose as a fan to others, and how you treat folks who you interact with. It's incredibly special. So, thank you for everything you do.
Thanks. Sometimes I need to hear that.
Absolutely, we all do.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about picket fences
Mm-hmm.
because I've been watching that a lot lately, and it's a neat little show.
Yeah, it was a great show. Thank you. You know, I love working on it. We did it in the mid '90s, and got to work with some really fantastic folks. Tom Skerritt, who played my dad on the show, was amazing. You know, he was on the show Top. He was in the movie Top Gun. He was in A River Runs Through It. I mean, he was a movie star. He was just fantastic. And then my mom was played by Kathy Baker, who was another wonderful movie actress. And Don Cheadle was on the show. Lauren Holly was on the show. And yeah, I got to play some of really fun episodes. My character Matthew was Tom Skerritt's son, who was kind of a mischievous kid, always getting into a little bit of trouble, but in a fun way. But yeah, one episode I actually shot a potato gun. It was really neat. And then, unfortunately, in the next episode, that kid's brother shot me in the hallway. Um, so that was kind of a wild turn of events for a couple kind of episodes that really featured me. And there were just so many wonderful episodes about the different characters and what was happening in the town, where kind of a little bit strange, weird phenomenons happened, and it was a fantastic show. I love working on it. We had a great crew, a great cast, and again, it felt very much like a family experience.
Wow, I can't believe how quick the plots have changed from one episode to another. I didn't know your character got shot at.
Yeah, I was shot in the stomach, and I was in the hospital in one episode, and the next episode I was fine. So, I mean, it's amazing how quickly you can recover on television.
Yeah, it's very quick.
Yeah,
Unless
but I
the
love.
the script calls for you to die, but like it's usually very quick.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly. But thank you for watching the show. Obviously, it's near and dear to my heart. We shot that series at 20th Century Fox and Century City. We had a great stage, and it was a great lot, and it was a ton of fun to work on the show.
It's a great show to watch. I like looking back on all the older shows and everything and how good they were in terms of production and everything.
You're right. I agree. Totally.
I did want to get into a show that I don't hear many people mention, and that was a little show called Z Nation. I know you were on one episode,
Yeah.
and that was cool.
Yes, I love Z Nation. My friend Carl Schaefer created the show. It was actually one of the creators of Erie, Indiana. So Erie, Indiana was created by Carl Schaefer and Jose Rivera, and then Carl and Jose both have gone on to have wonderful careers. Jose more focused on writing. In fact, he was nominated for an Oscar for writing Motorcycle Diaries, and he's a really prolific screenwriter and television writer. And Carl, as well, went on to be a very prolific writer, creator of several different series, and created Z Nation. And he had written that part for me, which was very nice, and it was a ton of fun. I mean, flew out to Spokane, Washington, which is a couple hours away from Seattle, kind of right there on the border of Idaho, and it was a blast to shoot the show. Working with the cast was great. They were very welcoming to me, coming in as a guest star, and it was just a really fun character to play. A lot of fun and a great show, and I love playing that part.
I like the clips that I saw that you posted, and I'm like, this is crazy, but this is really good.
Thank Yeah, it was a wild show with a lot of zombies, and it was fun. Actually, I'm shooting a movie in Las Vegas shortly that I'm excited about. That's a pretty neat film, a little bit of a thriller. So when I can talk more about it, I will let you know.
That's great. I'm
Yeah,
glad that you're still like working and doing all this like amazing stuff.
thank you.
Like I'm pretty excited about the new season of Spidey and His Amazing Friends coming up, and
Me too.
Bronx Buds. I mean, you created that, which was pretty good to see a cartoon about baseball.
Thank you. I totally agree. It really isn't a cartoon about baseball, and we love sports and we love cartoons and we love '90s cartoons and telling really good stories with great morals attached to each episode. And we're just so excited with the show. We won an Emmy last year for Best Children's Series, which was really special. And we won another award called a Hashtag Sports Award for Best Animation. So it's been really thrilling to create this series and write, direct the episodes and see the fans connect with it. It's very special.
It's so well deserved that you won an award for that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I used to play baseball. I don't anymore. I could have kept going, but my scoliosis and stuff got in the way, so it's like kind of hard to play now. But I have like 18 trophies.
Wow, that's amazing. Congrats.
Yeah, thanks. I was pretty good at it. I started out young though. I was like 5 when it started. It was a league for people with disabilities though, and that was like the highlights of my summer. Like I just spend all my time playing baseball.
Oh, that's great. What was your favorite position to play?
I liked playing first base.
Oh, nice.
And the outfield sometimes, but I liked being a batter more.
Yeah, very cool. What were you kind of hitting? Did you hit more kind of line drives, stuff in the infield or in the outfield or pop ups?
Yeah, I was hitting more stuff like in the infields.
Uh huh.
Um, Once I almost got close to being a home run, but
Wow.
no, I'm a better hitter than I am like other mobility like things because my legs one of them might work right but the other one doesn't, but I can still hit.
That's great. That is great. I'm glad that you can hit so well. Who's your favorite baseball team?
My favorite baseball team is it used to be the Phillies, but then it changed to the I think it was the Angels.
Okay.
And then I like the Arizona Diamondbacks too.
Okay. Are you based in Philly? Are you close to there?
I'm in New Jersey.
Oh, you are. Yeah, my mom is from Pensacola, just outside of Philadelphia.
That's cool.
Yeah, South Jersey.
Jersey ain't all it's cracked up to be.
That's funny.
I wanted to like travel more, but that's where I was in New Hampshire, and then the accident I was telling you about with my teeth happened.
Yeah.
So I was in New Hampshire when that happened. So my traveling days were done.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Well, hopefully, your traveling days will come back.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I go for the appointment soon to try to get my teeth fixed, and it's like
Good.
it's good. I've been waiting for quite some time.
Well, good. I'm glad that you've got the appointment coming up, and you'll get them hopefully taken care of, and then you can get back on the travel.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I mean, I like Jersey. I like going down to Atlantic City a lot.
Yeah, I used to go to Atlantic City with my mom. We had a good time. The beach is nice there. They got the little casinos and some good restaurants. She used to go there a lot as a kid. And then when I visit mom in New York, we go to Atlantic City in the summers. Haven't been in a number of years, but it's always fun to go.
I've been to New York once to see the zoo there, the Bronx Zoo. So that was cool.
Oh, that's an incredible zoo.
And during Christmas time when all the lights were up, like that was cool.
Oh,
Well, is there any questions you have for me?
you learned a bunch. I think during this kind of back and forth interview, you answered a lot about yourself, which was neat. Um, so I think that's good. And anything come to mind, I know where to find you and send you a message. And you're incredible and super responsive. And let's do this again. Let's do another interview soon when you have more stuff to talk about. And so do I.
Yeah, we should definitely do this again. I
We'll make it great.
thank you for the time.
Of course, of course. Thank you. This was a blast being on your show, and I appreciate you doing a little bit late because I know it's later back east. So thanks for being accommodating, and let's do it again soon.
Yep, let's do it again soon. Thank you, Justin.
Thanks, Chris. Talk to you soon. Have a great evening.
You too.